Watch the Space Shuttle Challenger disaster play out on live TV, knowing that it was much more than a distant tragedy. A part of us was lost that day.
Yeah, Mohawk Central School graduate Gregory B. Jarvis was a payload specialist on that mission, and today teachers and students of the alma mater that now bears his name thought about Gregory Jarvis and his contributions to science, and perhaps his most valuable lesson, to reach the stars, literally. Here's News Channel 2's Jolene Ferris joining us now live with more on this. Jolene.
Thank you, Don. They were adamant about one thing today. They didn't want to make the day about the sadness and loss 30 years ago, but about the 42 years of this man's life that led up to the disaster. Jarvis Middle School in Mohawk held an assembly, and they tried hard to drive home two messages to kids: reach for the stars and I believe in you. The star part is the job of the students. They wrote their dreams on tiny star cutouts that were hung in the auditorium and featured on the big screen today. Believing in them is the job of their teachers. They wrote that message on signs featured in today's video presentation. The school has worked hard to make sure Jarvis is more than a sterile picture on a wall that kids walk by a dozen times a day.
It's like sometimes you think, wow, I really hate school and everything, but then you realize like school can get you so far, can get you to be an astronaut.
Jarvis graduated Mohawk Central School in 1962. He was an engineer and was in the Air Force assigned to the Space Division. He was accepted into the astronaut program in 1984, just 2 years before the Challenger disaster. And they tell us some current Mohawk teachers' parents went to school with Jarvis and remember him well. Coming up new at 6, we'll hear from the teacher who helped organize today's assembly and what she hopes kids will get out of it. Back to you.
Jolene Ferris live for